Hello, good morning. Well, the messages I've been getting this week have been from teachers who are really terrified of teaching maths this year. They're often newly qualified teachers, early careers teachers who are just feeling a bit overwhelmed. So I thought I'd start with my 3 top tips for them, which are here. Number 1, be kind to yourself. What you're trying to do is really hard. If you are scared, it's probably because you have really high standards and ambitions about being able to meet the needs of every single child in your class and make them all happy in maths and make them all thrive in maths. And you're determined to do that and you're overwhelmed because it's just too difficult to do all at once. Nobody gets there all at once. It's a journey through the year, and this is a particularly difficult year. So it is going to feel messy at the beginning. You are not going to achieve those standards, possibly not all year. If you're a new teacher, it's not normal to be brilliant at first. It takes time. This is a highly professionalized skill set. And you need to actually, if you are a new teacher, you've got the benefit that you can lean into that and say, hey, I'm a new teacher. I'm not expected to be perfect yet. If you stick at it, you will get there and you will do amazing things. But you will always find that the beginnings of years are really challenging and you're not meeting every child's needs. You're not stretching your most able children immediately. You're not managing to help the children who are struggling most immediately. It takes time to build relationships and trust with them and understand their needs and start to adjust your lessons so they really accommodate those children effectively. So be kind to yourself. Right, next one. Talk to the children when you're not really meeting their needs. So it's absolutely fine to sit down gently with the children who are struggling most, introduce themselves, acknowledge that they are struggling, acknowledge with them that you as a new teacher will take a bit of time to get to know them, to understand their needs and to really be able to help them. And what matters in this first few weeks is that they are happy and they are reassured and that they trust you, that they will get there and that they know that if they are really struggling and they can't do the work that you're setting them, they are not letting you down. So long as they are trying and so long as they will talk to you when you make time to come and talk to them and they don't panic. So reassure the children who are struggling and also draw in the children who are flying. It's absolutely fine to get to the end of the lesson and say, look, I know that some of you are flying with this maths and maybe feeling a bit bored. Let's have a chat. So I'm a new teacher here. I don't know you all yet. It's been a really difficult year. People are all over the places with their learnings. I will get to know you. I will be able to challenge you in a few weeks. But just now, I need you to bear with me and, if possible, help out the other children. Now, what are you thinking would be the best way to manage this situation? Ask for their views, ask for their thoughts. It might be a deal with them that if they finish the maths you've set that lesson, they can just get on with a reading book if there's no one obvious to help. Or they might have something they really want to do. These kinds of things are fine as interim solutions. Give yourself time to get there to the stage where you've got lots of challenge activities set up. Everybody knows the classroom routines, so they've got amazing things to move on to. You may not be able to achieve that immediately or for a few weeks, and that is fine. Third one, have a backup topic planned in maths, or not even necessarily in maths at first. If you've got a lesson that is going really pear-shaped in number, and that is usually because the class is so diverse and so many children are struggling and some are bored and it's all over the place, be ready just to kill it and come back to it tomorrow. Just cut it off and say, look, this lesson's not working today. We've all had a go. I'm going to go away and think about how to do this best. We might need to teach this in groups or something like that, and have a backup plan. It might be a game, it might be a fun activity, it might be from another subject, but it's worth, if you actually need a space of a few days, having a topic from maths on shape, or measure or something like that from later in the term. Just look ahead in your planning and think, actually, that would work with my hugely mixed attainment class because it's a leveler. Doing shape, doing maths drawing, doing position in space, doing angles, measuring angles, just something different that the kids are going to come into and not feel like all the failure they've had before is necessarily going to apply, or the boredom they've had before from it being too easy, because it's just something different, something fresh, something new, and something that's not about core number skills. So they're my 3 tips. 1, be kind to yourself. Your classroom is not going to look amazing at first if you are coming into a class that's all over the place because of COVID, or if you're an early careers teacher. It just doesn't work that way. It takes time. 2, talk to the children, especially those who are struggling the most. Reassure them that you will get there. You're not there yet, you know that. And just make sure they're okay and listen to. And also the ones who are flying most and are most bored, draw them in. And 3, have a backup topic. Just think about that it is okay just to say this is not going well and stop, cut it off and do something else. I'll be here to help you on this channel. You can comment on any of the videos. If you haven't got an account to comment on YouTube, maybe try the Facebook group, which is Expert Primary Maths Teaching. If you want to be authorised to post there, just message me or try to post. I'll pick it up and release it, and then I'll probably, if it's a sensible post and not yet another video advertising horoscope telling in India, then I will probably authorise you to post anyway. So you can chat there. Some people message me direct just because they're a bit embarrassed to chat live, and I usually pick those up if I can. Great news is, if you saw my videos at the beginning of the year, I was really scared about how on earth I was going to carry this on, but I've been staying away from my home in Cumbria and letting it out on Airbnb, and it has stabilised my finances, so I'm good to go. And we have our first video that's hit 10,000 views, which is the video on teaching maths with poppets. Took about 20 minutes to come up. It was a quick one in the summer, but it's just flown, which is really nice. So things are going well. If you're still with me, if you want to say hi, that'd be great. If you've got any questions, now's the time to ask them, because I'll be signing off in just a minute. Be back with you every Sunday, 9 o'clock live, taking any questions live. And I hang around those Facebook groups. I'll be in and out of schools doing different jobs this term, but I'm often around, and I'm trying to create some space because my finances are more secure, so I don't have to work every single hour God sends, thank goodness. Big hugs to you if you're going out there and teaching primary for the first time this year. I hope you have fun. Take care. Bye for now.